Welcome to the NAV Viking tutorials. I'm Johannes Gudmundsson, founder of Anecta, a Microsoft Dynamics NAV Gold certified partner. Hello and welcome to the Coffee Mug tutorials. Today I'm gonna just dive into timesheets. I know it's kind of out of the blue, but the reason why I'm getting into that is because, as you can see here, I'm logged in as the business manager. Business manager role center has a lot of new stuff, although the timesheets is not new. It's relatively old, not very old, but something that maybe people have not taken a look at too much. It's very interesting though. So if you're in the role center here, there's something called SelfService, right? If I go into that, what that is basically the timesheets. So the idea here is that if you're working for a company and you need to record your time on projects or things like that, you can do that in here. So if I go in here and say, hey, create timesheets. So actually, let me hit OK here. Nothing happens. So it's not set up. Right? So if you go into the Kronos database, you try this, it's just nothing happens. That's often the case with many of the features. And then you go, so what can I do to actually get this going? Well, first of all, you need to make yourself a timesheet manager. So if I go into users, so I'm just going to go into setting this up. Actually, I want the other user. Right here, user setup. So there is something called timesheet admin or manager or admin here. So I am logged in as demo and I have flagged myself as the timesheet admin. So you got to do that in order to create the timesheets. So remember to flag yourself in the user setup. Okay, so that's first. Second, timesheet works on resources. So if I go into resources, I can't spell today, resources, and I am going to pretend to be Mark today. So if I go into Mark's card, I can see here use timesheet, right? So that resource uses timesheet. I'm going to check that off. And then I have to say who's the owner. And so this is really connecting the login to the resource, right? So I'm going to just say demo is the owner. And then who is the approver? I'm actually going to approve myself. So I just put demo here. But there is a approval process to timesheets. You fill them out and then you have to submit them for approval and then they get approved and posted. So this is how you kind of get things going. So if I go back into my role center, and go back into self-service and now create timesheet. Let's see if that works. Way, we got one. So that's the setup part, right? So now we have a timesheet. Let's take a look at what that is. So I go in here and basically I have a schedule, and there was a schedule for this resource that says I have an 8-hour day for all the weekdays, right? So a 40-hour week, pretty standard. And in order to log in time, I can just go in here and say type. This is where things get pretty interesting. Normally, whenever you're collecting time, you can only put the time based on maybe a job or something like that. But NAV actually can make use of time collected in many ways. So that's why this comes up here. So first of all, you can just book the time on the resource mark. Nothing happens in the system except gets booked onto the resource card. And here I can just say, making coffee. Of course, spent 4 hours in that on Monday. A lot of coffee. All right. So another one that I can do is say, hey, okay, now this one is going to apply to a job. So which job? I can then look up the jobs. Go into the conference room setting up, find the task number here. So this is, now I get into the job tasks, meeting with the customer. And then I have a work type here, and this can actually indicate what the price of that or the cost of that activity is. So in here, I think in the demo, we just have miles. So of course, miles could be one of them, like if you're driving around. But here you can have a list of all kinds of different work types. I'm just gonna leave that empty for now. So I met with the customer, and that was 4 hours on Tuesday. Let's take a look at more. Service. Oh, if we have service orders in here and we're repairing a computer or something, we can also log time on that. So this is kind of cool because NAV has all of these systems built in, jobs, services, all of that. And the timesheet will just connect to whatever you want to connect to. And finally, we have absence. I was sick. And then last is the assembly order. Did I work on an assembly order? And here, actually, I get an error. And I didn't really investigate why this comes up. But it doesn't like assembly orders to be inputted here for some reason. I thought having an assembly order here would be really nice. But no. So maybe there's another way to actually lock the time on the assembly order. I might actually investigate that further. But all the other stuff is very cool and definitely worth looking into. So now what you do with this, once you filled it out, you can see here the total hours that you put in for the week. You can submit it, then it goes for approval and post. So I think that's pretty straightforward. You can copy and create lines from job planning as well. So like making sure that you do the same thing as was planned in the job planning, or then you can just type in the hours, etc. So it's pretty useful. Definitely can be extended as well, but we have it here. So hope you got something out of this. Timesheets are pretty cool enough. Please thumbs up if you like, or subscribe if you haven't. Thank you. Bye.